Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is a Tuesday afternoon, a beautiful day outside. Today I'm talking about core values. So, why do companies set core values? What are they? Do you know your core values and how to use your core values? But hey, if you have not met me before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a coach and mentor teaching small business owners how to effectively use social media. If you are joining me live here today, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from and join the conversation. I would love for you to say hello. If you are watching the replay, however, please give me a replay and tell me again what value you got from this training today. So let's talk about core values. This is one thing that it took me the longest time to figure this out. I did not understand core values. I did not understand why people set core values. But now that I have learned more about it and why companies, not just people, a person might have core values, but also companies have set core values for themselves. And that is, it's essential. If you don't know what you stand for, then I would say you don't stand for anything. And when I realized that I don't even know what my own core values were, I didn't know. I do now, but I didn't know what my core values were. I realized that, well, then I don't stand for anything if I don't have any core values, or at least that's my perspective of it. Somebody else might have a different perspective. But it's important to have core values if you're looking for long-term success. So the core values I wanted to share today is definitely core values that you can use for long-term success. Okay. So let's just get right into them. I actually have a list of 15 of them. But first one is, it says, do your work without the money in mind. If you're truly happy at what you do, you're going to do it if you get paid for it or not. And that is definitely one of my top core values. Being in business and being online with my business is about helping people. The money will come. I don't need to worry about that. I just need to provide value and do the work that I love to do, which is helping others. So that's number one. Number two, it says always deliver what you promised and on time. It's again under promise and over deliver. That's where you want to go with this. You always want to do what you say you're going to do. People need to believe that you are truly invested in what you promise to do. Be authentic, be yourself, and be unique. I think so many, I have been guilty of this myself. Too many times trying to do what somebody else is doing or trying to model someone else too closely. I try never to copy anyone, but always trying to model someone else too closely. And I just need to be myself. I just need to be uniquely me and be authentic about it. Next one is always give more value than expected. Give to someone else much more than is expected. It's just exactly what it says. Make all decisions without the money in mind. We really have to be able to help people. People aren't going to pay you all the time. They're not going to pay you for your time. But you got to provide value. The money will come. It will come. Think long-term when making decisions. And that's one thing that is making business decisions. I've had to been very, how do I want to say this? I've been challenged at that. It just seems like, oh, right now, let's go with this. Let's go with this. And sometimes it's like, yeah, let's think about this a little bit. Why am I wanting to do these quick decisions when, strategically make a decision and go for it then? So, make long-term or think long-term when making decisions. And then just know right up front that you will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. But the key here is that you admit it, you apologize for it if you've made a mistake with somebody, and you move on. But admitting it and apologizing is the key, because it's going to happen. We all fall short when it comes to making mistakes. The next one is keep customer service in the forefront. Keeping your audience in mind is absolutely essential when it comes to online business. Next one is always be thankful and grateful. This is absolutely, a grateful heart is a happy heart. I have learned this over the last couple of years. It is not about what is happening to me. It is about my reaction to what is happening. And being grateful is one of the ways for my true happiness. I tell you, it has made a huge difference in my life. Next one is work with confidence and stick to your guns. If you've decided to do something, you want to make sure that you put your all effort into it and go to the nth degree with it. Just go all out with it, because you'll never know if you could have been successful if you'd have just put in a little bit more effort into it. The next one, don't burn bridges, especially over money. Money is just money. You know, one of the things that I can talk about on that is I gave my notice at my 9-to-5 job, and my job is at a university. And we are preparing for commencement on Friday of this week. And I tell you, I could have easily given my notice and been done right before commencement. One of my main jobs is organizing commencement. And I'm not excited about organizing a big event like that. That's not one of my forte. And I could have quit before commencement got here, but I didn't want to burn any bridges. So I decided that I would be done. My last day would be a week after commencement. So that's one way of not burning bridges. You don't want to burn bridges as you go along. All right. The next one I have is never argue with a customer. You have to know that customers are always right. Now, that may not be, they may not always be right, but you've got to work with them as if they are always right. So that's just the way life is, and never argue with a customer. And, you know, you're going to end up with some bad customers, but guess what? You can fire bad customers. So your company, your offer, your service, your product is not for everyone. And getting rid of the ones that it's for not is going to be okay. You have to be okay with it. That's a core value that you can carry. Stand proud of the person you are or are becoming as you grow in your business. Please take that to heart. You are uniquely you, and you can do this by being uniquely you. You're going to draw more people to you because of your uniqueness. And if you stand proud of the person you are becoming. And then thank the people around you. Always be grateful and be thankful to the people around you. I think of all the mentors that I have in my life and that I have been I need to thank on a constant basis. I think of all the customers that I've had in my life, and I need to thank them on a constant basis. All of the partners that have joined me and are working in my business. So thankful for every last one of them. And to be reminded, maybe this is a reminder for you today. I needed to be reminded to be thankful. I always need to be reminded. And I appreciate when other people remind me to be grateful and to be thankful for all of the things that they've done for me. Every person that I have met in my life has left an impression in one way or the other. And if it wasn't in a good way, then I learned something from it and I move on. So that's just the way it is. And I hope that you got some value from this today. These are my core values that I use in business. And this is Tuesday, day 2 of the online video challenge. And we will talk to you tomorrow for day 3.